Hi, friends. It's me Sandy, your friend and host of this special episode on mobiles and its proper uses. What are the potentially dangerous locations and circumstances where mobile phone use should be avoided? Can use of mobile phones have a detrimental impact on your health and eating habits? Does using your mobile phones in the toilet harmful and can expose you to deadly pathogens? Does using a phone while lying in bed have some detrimental impacts and affect the quality of your sleep? These are some queries by our viewers which will be explained and sorted for your better understanding. Please like, subscribe and share the video if you feel it is worth sharing the information. Thanks and cheers. Mobile phone use is widely regarded as undesirable or potentially dangerous in some locations and circumstances. Here are a few instances. 1. In theaters or movie theaters, it's rude to use a phone while others are trying to enjoy a movie in a theater or movie theater. The other viewer's enjoyment of the show may be hampered by the bright screen and noise. 2. During meetings or presentations, it might be considered impolite and unprofessional to use a cell phone during meetings or presentations. It demonstrates a lack of interest in and involvement with the subject at hand. It's vital to pay the speaker or presenter your undivided attention. 3. While driving, using a phone while driving is extremely risky and is prohibited in many jurisdictions. Your focus is taken off the road and the probability of an accident is greatly increased. Prioritizing road safety is crucial, and using a phone while driving is strictly forbidden. Four, in quiet or sacred places, it is often frowned upon to use a cell phone in establishments like libraries, museums, houses of worship, or other quiet or sacred settings. These settings frequently call for silence and consideration of people who are seeking peace or who are concentrating on their own experiences. 5. In medical facilities, using a mobile phone in a hospital or clinic can interfere with delicate medical equipment and cause disruptions in medical procedures. It can also impede medical procedures and be disrespectful to patients and staff. Six, at social gatherings or meals, constantly using a cell phone at social gatherings or meals might be considered rude and can obstruct meaningful relationships with other people. It's crucial to interact with individuals around you and be in the moment rather than being engrossed in your phone. 7. Near flammable or hazardous materials, using a cell phone in places where flammable or hazardous materials are present, such petrol stations, chemical storage facilities or building sites, can be dangerous. In some circumstances, mobile phones might cause sparks or act as a source of ignition, thus it's better to avoid using them there. These are just a few examples, and whether using a phone should be acceptable will depend on cultural norms, unique situations, and particular scenarios. When selecting whether or not to use your cell phone in a specific location, it's always crucial to be aware of your surroundings, thoughtful of others, and prioritize safety. Mobile phone usage while flying has long been a subject of debate and legislation. While the justifications for banning cell phone usage in flight have changed over time, the main worry has been the possibility of interference with the communication and navigational systems of the aircraft. In the past, it was thought that cell phone signals might interfere with the delicate electronics on an airplane, especially during crucial flight maneuver like takeoff and landing. The electromagnetic emissions from mobile phones raised concerns that they would interfere with or overwhelm the aircraft's communication and navigational systems, thus posing a safety risk. Mobile phone use during flights is restricted by regulatory organizations like the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, in the US and the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, in order to reduce these dangers. For the duration of the trip, these restrictions often force passengers to turn their phones off fully or into airplane mode. But in recent years, technological developments and the advent of stronger aircraft systems have caused a re-evaluation of these limitations. When in airplane mode or linked to the aircraft's Wi-Fi network, certain airlines and regulatory bodies have begun allowing restricted usage of mobile phones and other electronic devices during specific flight segments. It's crucial to remember that, although the interference issue has been the main justification for limiting cell phone use on airplanes, there are other considerations as well. For instance, using a phone while in airplane mode is still prohibited by many airlines because doing so may cause passengers pain or aggravation from voice calls in confined places. Overall, different airlines and nations may have different policies about using mobile devices while flying. In order to ensure compliance with the airline's unique policies, it is advised to adhere to the instructions given by the flight crew and the airline.
There are 6 exits on this plane. 4 doors, 2 on each side, and 2 window exits located over the wing. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. Please take a moment to find the exit closest to you.
Even though it may not be physically hazardous to use a phone while eating, it can have a detrimental impact on your eating habits, digestion, and social relationships. Here are a few things to think about. 1. Mindless eating. Using your phone while you eat may cause you to lose awareness of the food you're consuming. As a result of having to pay attention to both your meal and your phone, this can result in overeating or eating too rapidly. Being preoccupied on your phone might make it challenging to pay attention to your body's signals of hunger and fullness, which may result in overeating and indigestion. 2. Poor digestion. Chewing is the first step in proper digestion. Your digestion may suffer if you chew less fully when you are preoccupied with your phone. Food that has not been thoroughly chewed might strain your digestive system and cause indigestion, bloating, and pain. 3. Nutritional awareness. Using your phone while eating can keep you from paying attention to the food's nutritional content. It could make it difficult for you to appreciate the tastes, textures, and fragrances of your food. This may lead to a diminished enjoyment for food and a separation from the nourishing qualities it offers. 4. Social interaction. Using a phone while eating can hinder social connections and reduce the value of meals that are shared with friends and family. It may make it more difficult to participate in conversation and have meaningful interactions with others. Being completely present during mealtimes is advantageous since they are a significant social ritual that can promote connections and communication. Take into account the following advice to encourage healthier eating patterns and enhance your overall dining experience. 1. Focus on your food without interruptions as you practice mindful eating. During meals, put your phone aside or on silent. 2. Give your food a good chew and enjoy every bite. This facilitates digestion and makes it easier to identify sensations of satiety. 3. Take use of the chance to socialize at meals. Talk to each other and take pleasure in the social side of sharing a meal. 4. Establish periods or zones that are phone-free, such as establishing rules prohibiting phone use while eating or establishing defined times to check your phone. Keep in mind that balance and moderation are important. While using a phone during meals is not entirely prohibited, being mindful and present can improve your overall dining experience and encourage healthy behaviors. The risk of exposure to hazardous germs when using a phone in a toilet varies depending on a number of circumstances. Because of feces and other environmental toxins, bathrooms and toilets can harbor bacteria and viruses. You run the risk of bringing these germs onto your phone if you use it in a setting like that. The chance of developing a major illness from this behavior is relatively minimal, despite the fact that it is theoretically possible to receive dangerous bacteria or viruses by your phone. The skin and immune system, among other natural defense mechanisms in the human body, can help ward off numerous viruses that are encountered often. Nevertheless, it's crucial to keep up good hygiene habits and reduce hazards. Here are some suggestions. 1. After using the toilet, properly wash your hands with soap and water. The best way to clean your hands of viruses and bacteria is to do this. 2. Because they can harbor more bacteria, don't put your phone on surfaces inside the bathroom, such as the toilet seat or the top of the flush tank. 3. Think about routinely cleaning your phone with alcohol-based sanitizers or disinfection wipes. This can assist in getting rid of any potential microorganisms that might have contacted the gadget. 4. Maintain proper personal hygiene by not sharing your phone with others, keeping it clean, and refraining from touching your face or lips after using the toilet. You can lessen the possibility of infection transmission and uphold general high hygiene standards by adhering to these recommendations. Even though using a phone while lying in bed may not be physically damaging right away, it can nevertheless have some detrimental impacts. Here are a few things to think about. 1. Sleep disruption. Using a phone while in bed, particularly right before bed, might disrupt your sleep cycles. Melatonin, a hormone that aids in controlling sleep, can be suppressed by the blue light emitted by phone screens. This may make it harder to fall asleep and result in irregular sleep patterns. 2. Mental stimulation. Using your phone right before bed can stimulate your brain, making it more difficult to unwind and relax. It can be difficult to enter a relaxed state that promotes sleep when you're engaged in mentally demanding activities like monitoring social media, playing games, or watching films. 3. Sleep quality. Having your phone around might still affect the quality of your sleep, even if you are able to drift off to sleep. Your sleep may be disturbed by calls, texts, or notifications that emit sound, vibration, or light. This may result in interrupted sleep and poorer general sleep quality. 4. Posture and physical ache. Using a phone when in bed might cause bad posture and physical aches and pains. Long-term discomfort and potential musculoskeletal problems might result from holding your phone in an uncomfortable position for an extended period of time. It is advisable to adopt a good sleep regimen that includes limiting mobile phone use before bed in order to encourage better sleep and general well-being. Here are some pointers. 1. Establish a phone-free window of time before bed, ideally at least 30 to 60 minutes. Spend this time unwinding, perhaps by reading a book, learning relaxation methods, or taking a warm bath. 2. Construct an outlet outside of your bedroom. This can help you avoid being tempted to use your phone in bed and stop alerts from disturbing your sleep. 3. Take into account utilizing your phone's night mode or blue light filter feature, which lessens the quantity of blue light that is released by the screen. This can lessen the negative effects of blue light on your sleep. 4. Establish a regular sleep regimen and make your bedroom a sleep-friendly space. To encourage the best possible sleeping conditions, this involves keeping the room cool, dark, and quiet. You may enhance your general health and sleep quality by implementing these habits.